Welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Patriot PBO Core Media Player. How we all love HD media players. At least I do. Love watching movies and all kinds of other videos on these things, including music, family photos and so on and so forth. This is the Patriot PBO Core HD Multimedia Player. It supports 1080p lossless audio, 5.1 or 7.1 channel audio. It has 3 USB ports, supports file transfer, subtitles, H.264 files, has a network connection, 10 as well as 100. You can download stuff off of torrents if you want to. It plays FLV, ISO, AVI, MPEG, MKV, and more files. You can see here the box looks quite nice. All kinds of features and specifications about the product on the box. So if you are picking this up in store, well, you can get a great idea what the product looks like and all kinds of features and specifications that it has. It even lists what's inside of the box. And by the way, this comes with a 2-year warranty. Okay, enough talk about the box. Let's break it open and see what's inside here. Notice they have it wrapped in plastic wrap. I love products that are wrapped in plastic wrap. Why? Well, it kind of gives you this feeling of newness. Ooh, kind of like a slip it out here. Okay. Look at this. Quality styrofoam. Take it off. And we have the media player. Very nice brushed aluminum. Heavy. Some weight to it. Feels quite nice. Oh, and note that connections here at the back, which I'll go through in just a second. These are capped. It's quite nice. Now let's see what's in this box. What do you know? It does include an HDMI cable. So nice. A power adapter, remote control, and 2 AAA batteries, USB cable, composite audio video cable, screws, a quick installation guide, and the installation CD. Now, before I have a closer look at the media player, let's have a peek at the remote control. Overall, a pretty basic remote control, but that being said, it does have all of the functionality that you would need for a device like this. Now, as you can see, this is a very small, compact media player. It is comprised of an outside casing which is brushed aluminum, so it looks quite nice, and that does give it some weight. Now at the front you'll see there isn't really much branding on this except for Patriot's P logo on the front. A lot of people will like that because a lot of people don't like this kind of like company branding stuff all over it. Now there is some stuff here on the left side, PBO Core HD Media Player, but again it's very tame. That's also on the right side. Here at the front there's one of the 3 USB connections. The infrared sensor is just inside here. Also LEDs here for USB hard drive, LAN, and power. At the back is where all the action is. You have the composite audio video connections right here. Also an optical. This is the power button. HDMI connection. A mini USB connection. A regular sized USB connection. By the way, all of these are USB 2, not USB 3. 10/100 Ethernet port. It would be nice to see 1 gigabit on this, but a lot of these affordable, tiny media players do not come with that, so that's pretty common. And here is where the power cord or adapter would get connected into. The supported file formats for this, well, is insane because it supports pretty much every audio video format that is out there, including one that many would want, MKV. Now, while this product is really meant to be orientated horizontally because they did stick full rubber feet here on the bottom, you can kind of get away with orientating it vertically. However, it's a little bit tippy because, you know, they've got this rounded corners here on the left and right side, but you can still kind of do it. I know a lot of people like to have things orientated vertically like this because it does take up less space. Let's take a peek on the inside. I've removed 2 screws here at the back. One was here and the other one was over here. And with those removed, you can just slide this right out. And would you look at that? Always kind of cool looking at the inside of these products. You can see they have a little fan right here. Now, you could install a solid state drive in this, but I really don't see the point because regular 2.5-inch hard drives have much more capacity and they are much more affordable. To install a 2.5-inch drive, just slide it in, push it at the back, it will slide into place, and then use the included screws to attach it. And once that's done, just simply slide it back in. Okay, enough blah, blah, blah. Let's see what this thing can do. The very first thing you should do is update the media player's firmware. So to do that, go to their website, download the latest firmware onto a USB drive, and then insert the USB drive into the media player. Then turn the media player on, and next go into the setup system area, and then hit system update. And what will happen next is the unit will reboot itself and update the firmware. The firmware update will take, you know, a couple of minutes. And once it's updated, you can rest assured that it will work better than it did before, at least. Let's hope so. Also, remember to keep it updated. So check their site every few weeks for a new firmware release. I'm all over firmware. For some reason, I love updating everything. Anyway, let's go through this PBO core menu, all kinds of options. Here, you have a browser. You can search your music, photographs, movies, or everything. Also, there's a setup option. You can adjust the audio settings, video settings, and network settings, as well as system settings, as well as miscellaneous. Here's file copy options: USB, hard drive, DVD, also over the network. So you have great file copying options here. Like, for example, if you stick a USB drive in and you have an external hard drive, you can copy from one to the other one. Now, this is interesting. This is the IMS menu. And this will give you all kinds of stuff. Now, remember, you can connect this into an RJ45 network connection and get all kinds of video news, video podcasts, radio, weather, RSS feeds, stock market updates, Picasa for photographs, also Flickr. Now let me play a movie, and this movie is at 1080p, so we'll give you some idea how well this little tiny media player performs. I have an external hard drive connected, so I will select USB. Then go into the movie folder, and in here select the movie. And by the way, as you go through the movies here, you see a little bit of a preview here of the movie, which is nice because if you haven't watched it, well, you can kind of, watch it for a few minutes and get a better idea if you want to watch it or not. Let's go ahead and play this movie. And by the way, you can resume playback if you stopped it before, so I'll confirm that.
Duly noted. Stop.
Have planned concerning cattle. Sale to King Carney not necessary. Need more time. Stop.
Nonsense. Stop. Expect contract for sale of station to be drawn by time of my arrival. Stop.
Cannot meet you. Stop. And must surrender. Stop. have sent trusted
And you can fast forward this 2 times 4, 8, 16, and 32.
You other county boys want to have a go?
I know some of you might be interested to find out about the video settings on this particular media player. Aspect ratio can be changed. You can zoom out. You can leave that on or off. I will leave that off. Brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, digital noise reduction, video system. This gives you a lot of options here, as you can see. Normally just select HDMI auto if you're using HDMI cable. And you can also enable 1080p 24 hertz if you want to. So there's a lot of video options, and also, tons of other audio and network options that you have here as well. If you're in the market for an affordable media player that is very tiny, looks great, and supports pretty much every single file format, audio and video on the planet, well, this just might be it. But keep in mind that it does not support gigabit LAN, and unfortunately it does not have onboard wireless. Pretty common for inexpensive media players like this. Overall though, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.